Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Martine Chiella. In today's video here, we are going to be making some dinner. We're going to be making my family's favorite tonight. We are making red pea soup, okay? This delicious bowl of soup here is called red pea soup, and this soup right here gets everybody going. Without further ado, let me introduce you to all my ingredients. In this pot right here, I have a piece of salt beef. This is the only piece I'm going to be using, and the rest here is pigtail. This portion here is for two adults and two little toddlers, but mainly the adults are going to be having a couple of serving of this. And I use the chicken noodle, the dry one by Grace brand. I use one onion and some green onion. In this right here, this little Ziploc here is my my frozen yam. I froze some fresh yam in the freezer, and the other one right there was a sweet potato. With my red peas here, I did soak them overnight and I brought them to a boil to get them just a little bit soft. In the water, I have thyme and garlic. So I'm just going to go ahead and just cut up the salt beef as well as the pigtail. Again, once you finish cutting it up, make sure you wash the meat thoroughly. I believe in washing meat out here on my channel. I don't know about the other channels there, but we believe in washing food and your hands when you're handling people's food. Okay, so I'm gonna get all this prepped right here. I also have a different board for my meat and vegetables here. That's what I prefer to do. I don't have different knives, but I do use different cutting boards here, as well as different bowls when I am handling my meats, okay, from my veggies. So I'm going to get the meat going right here. I'm just going to get it prepped, and then I'm going to be boiling it. I'm going to bring it to a boil to remove the salt. What I love about this soup is it's very customizable. So if you don't eat pig, you just take out the pigtails. Depending on the kind of food that you prefer in your soup, if you prefer sweet potato, Jamaican sweet potato, then you put that. If you don't want yam, then you don't put yam. If you only want to put dumplings, then go ahead with the dumpling, but it's very customizable, and that's what I love about this soup right here. So I'm bringing this to a boil, okay? I have warm water in here just to get the process going quickly. I have it on high, and I'm going to cover it up. As soon as it starts boiling up, I'm going to throw away that water, and that's exactly what I did. I did that for about 3 times just to remove like the salt. It was a lot of salt, and I'm working with a lot of meat here, and I was just trying to get the process going a little bit quicker. So when it gets like this, I threw away the water. I did that like 3 times. And you don't want to remove all the salt. You still want to keep some salt, but this was just a quick kind of like job to kind of reduce the salt very quickly. So these are my ingredients prepped right here. They're already cleaned up, prepped. The sweet potato, the Jamaican sweet potato here is ready as well. It's peeled, and I have everything in water here because I don't want it to change up in color fast. And that's what I'm going to be dropping in the soup once I start blending in everything together. Okay, so now my meats are ready, and what I'm doing is I'm just transferring it into the beans, okay, into the beans. So I had reduced the heat of the beans, but now I'm putting the meat inside. In that water, when the beans was boiling, I had thyme in there, and I also have garlic in there. So now this meat right here, it's not all the salt is not stripped out of it. There is still some salt in it. Even though I boiled it 3 times to throw away the water, that was a quick boil just to get rid of that top water, right? So I'm also going to be adding some of these pimento seeds right here. I'm adding just about like this amount right here, and this is going to help with that nice aroma, nice flavor into that soup, right? So now what's going to happen is the meat and the beans, they're going to boil together. I'm not throwing away any more water. So all this that you're seeing in there is that's that soup right there. That's that flavor. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add a little bit more water to it so that you give it some time to boil out. And what am I looking for is just that the meat is nice and soft, and the beans are soft, and the flavors in this pot here are all marinated together. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna add a good cup of about 2 cups of water. I'm adding to this portion. In the meantime, I'm gonna move on over to the dumplings. Okay, this particular batch here, normally in my dumpling I just put water and a little bit of salt and just a little bit of oil. But in this particular dumpling right here, I did not add salt because there was enough salt going on in my pot already. So I did not feel the need to add any salt to my dumpling. But normally you would drizzle a little salt to this because you don't want your dumplings to be bland. Okay, so I'm gonna just mix it up nicely in there, and I was gonna add a little oil to it. And when you're done and you get like a good consistency there, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna ball it up and shape it up however you want to shape it, whether you want to turn them all into spinners or flatten them out into like dumpling kind of like shapes, which I have shown you guys already before on this channel when we were doing our mackerel. Okay, so this oil really kind of helps me work everything in. Hit the like button if you are enjoying the video thus far, and leave me a comment down below if you have never tried this soup before, and seeing the soup right now if you're going to be trying it yourself. Okay, so with my soup right here, I like to think and feel that I am keeping it very simple. Okay, I like to keep things simple and basic. You know, I like to just keep it to the ingredients that are necessary, you know, but sometimes other people, you know, do the very most. Okay, so right now I'm dropping some garlic inside, and all of the yam there that I had prepared. So with the garlic was frozen. This is fresh garlic that I had pre-prepped, that we had pre-prepped and frozen. So whatever I am cooking, I just add it to whatever I am cooking. I'm also dropping in the thyme and both the onions. I'm also dropping it in right now because my beans and my meat are at a good place right now. I am also going to be dropping this soup mix, this dry soup mix here. This here also has salt to it. That was one of the reasons why I didn't want to add more. And I'm also just going to add a little bit of black pepper in this pot right here, and add a little bit more water. I like that everything that I have is covered up by enough water so that it brings it to a very good simmer. All of this stuff here, okay, when you start seeing the onions, you know, diluting in there, that's when you know the things is coming together very good. And then you're gonna try out the yam. You're gonna test them out and see that a fork can go through it, or see the result. Things is happening right now. You see things are simmering down. Things is happening. So I'm just gonna stir it up for you guys, just to show you guys what it's looking like here. You see the onions have, you know, that kind of like see-through effect. It's coming together, and with a couple of more boils and a few more minutes or so, all that is going to be really diluted, and you're going to get a nice flavor in the soup. Okay, and your beans should be nice and soft. Your meat should be nice and soft as well. Okay, I like to cut up my meat in like small meat size, but the other stuff that is in the soup, like the food and everything else. Oh, and when I say food, what they refer to is that the filler. So when they say food, is like the dumpling, the yam, you know, the spinners, all that. They call that food, right? That's that filler that goes in the soup. So when we say food, that's what they're referring to. Okay, so now we are at the end of our soup batch here. Sorry about that steam. So we're gonna check on it again. As you can see, now I'm dropping in the dumpling and the spinners, okay? Because this here, right here, doesn't take long at all. The reason why I like to put it last is because if I put it earlier on, it's gonna thicken my sauce, thicken my gravy very, very fast, okay? So everything else is just almost there, and then that's when I added this. So in the next couple of minutes or so, that's all that this soup is going to be needing. So just like I said, guys, the soup is ready in the next couple of minutes. I closed off the heat, and this is what we have, the result of the soup. It is looking great. Everything is ready. As you can see, even the thyme is already all in there. It's just kind of like the sticks, which I'm going to be pulling out. The onions, you can see pretty well dissolved in there. So we're going to go ahead and get going and serve, okay? So these are our bowls that we're going to be having. And I'm going to go ahead and serve this lovely pot of soup. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video, and check out the other one that I have already posted for you guys, okay? The Jamaican spice bun, Easter bun right there. So it's posted already. If you are looking to make some spice bun for this upcoming weekend right here, I have the video, the recipe posted, okay guys? So I will leave the link for that below. So thank you all so very much for watching this video, okay? And I would love for you guys to be a subscriber on this channel as well. We do a whole lot of different kind of videos out here. We are not bound to anything. Like I said, my niche here is motherhood, lifestyle, and faith. So we get a little bit of everything. We know that mothers do it all, okay? So this is our pot of soup. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Just check this out. Somebody is over my shoulder right now watching his bowl of soup carefully to ensure all the pieces are dropping in there. If only you could smell the aroma of this pot of soup right here, I tell you. It was very, very tasty, okay? I am not going to kid you. This was 10 out of 10. Well, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye for now.